Welcome to the MyTurnRacing Truck League here at Indianoplis Motor Speedway. Qualified in 5th position on the inside. Unfortunately there's only 8 or 9 people in this race, but we'll see whether we can have some fun anyway. Top 3 are far and away ahead pace wise, so I'm going to hopefully hang on to their draft and get to pull me along.
Green. The pace car is in.
And we go.
Green, green, green. Let the pace car by. Car outside.
Let's pop inside of Stuart here. I don't want to overtake Anthony.
Clear outside.
Not at this stage. I just want to slot in there. Lovely. Use Anthony's draft to pull away from anyone behind. Back in the draft and hopefully we get pulled along. And there's 1/50th of the race distance done.
You're in 4th position.
Oh, missed that apex. Missed the wall out on the outside there as well, which is more important than hitting the apex, I guess. That's losing me some pace, and that is going to lose me the draft if I'm not careful, because Stuart's got the draft. I held on to the gas a bit longer in the hopes that I would just catch up a little bit. And he's getting further away. I'd say the top 3 pace-wise are ahead of me. Oh, got on the gas too soon. Wow, that hit the wall really hard. Wow, this is going to be a recovery drive from here now. Alright, hot tyres, be careful.
Falling back to P5.
That was a heavy hit. That's too early to do that. Next is, this will be me. I just missed. Oh, slammed that hard. Stuck it in reverse to try and not hit that wall, but that did a lot of damage. And on we go. Made the apex, just understeered out. Stuart did well there to miss me. See from Stuart's point of view. Wow, did well to miss me there, Stuart. Thank you very much for missing me. Apologies for making a bit of a mess in front of you there. Pushing too hard to keep up with people that are faster than me, rather than driving my race. Not in the pit window yet, so we definitely don't want to pit. Do need a yellow. Can't imagine.
Heindel says, car still good, John.
It's a bit wrinkled on the front right. Hopefully we didn't get too much of a hard impact. Water temperature.
Previous 1 minute 16.4. Water temperature is 104.1 degrees Celsius.
104. Alright, we'll keep an eye on that. Not sure which gauge. It shows 104 on here. None of them are showing 104. Right, 9.7 seconds behind Ben. And getting further back by those things. Yeah, thank you, Martin. We're worried about the front end. Water temperature.
Water temperature is 107.1 degrees Celsius.
That's 3 degrees higher now. Doug just 25 seconds back and probably catching first. Understeered a bit then. Water temperature. Water temperature.
Water temperature is 109.8 degrees Celsius.
That's gone up another 2. Oil temperature.
Oil temperature is 108.5 degrees Celsius. Up.
You damaged then.
Previous lap was
I'm broke too.
55.9.
I hit the wall and went to the other wall as well. Water temperature.
Water temperature is 108.0 degrees Celsius.
Well, that's down a bit. Oil temperature. Yep, I need a yellow.
Rear wing up.
Hahaha.
55.9 last lap. Partly cloudy, 25.6 in air, 40.4 on track.
Yours is 95.8. Ouch, mine is a lot higher. Water temperature. Water temperature.
Water temperature is 109.4 degrees Celsius.
109.4. Yep, we could be in trouble. Front end damage, so yeah, I'm not sure it's going to make it.
Scumby says, "Oh, missed the start. Looks like I missed a whoopsie too."
No, nothing happened at all, mate. Nothing. Yeah, nothing. Pushing too hard to keep up with the 3 guys in front of me that were faster than me, and I knew they were faster than me. and I was pushing hard and harder to keep up with them, and I understeered into the right hand side wall on the exit of turn 1, and then nosed it into the inside wall. So I'm a bit worried about the water temperature. Water temperature.
Water temperature is 111.8 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, it's going up. It's still going up. Fuel fill.
Need 30 liters in the remaining pit stops. 55.7 on last lap.
SubZ says, John just wants something else to talk to Dre about.
Well, we need to be able to get 30 laps into the 30 litres of fuel into the tank. Yeah, I'm similar. Not in the fuel window yet, but I'm going to get in the pits when we are, I think, get some repairs done. Water temperature.
Water temperature is 111.8 degrees Celsius. Previous 56.5.
Show fuel. Show relative. Are we in the fuel window? I don't know if we are not. Fuel laps left.
About 23.7 laps left in the stint.
So that puts us to 30 for a full tank. That's 20 short. So I've got to get to about lap 20.
56.4 on previous lap.
Water temperature.
Water temperature is 108.8 degrees
Oh,
Celsius.
it's down a bit. Oil temperature.
Oil temperature is 110.9 degrees Celsius.
This is going to be a battle to get this truck to the end of the race, I think. I don't think we're going to make it on the lead lap by a long way. "11 seconds back is the race leader. So choices for pitting really are, as soon as we're in the pit window, get some repairs done, maybe go a couple of laps down, but make it to the end.
John, we're in the fuel window now.
We're in the
You
fuel
can
window,
come in now.
so we could come in now. Other option would be, while we're still in the lucky dog position, which we are now. Well, we're not in the lucky dog position. We're not lapped yet. We are catching Ben slowly. Water temperature.
Water temperature is 109.6 degrees Celsius.
And then stay on track until the leaders overtake Ben, and see whether I can get past Ben or not. And while I feel I'm not likely to be the lucky dog if a caution comes in, then stick it in the pits and see what happens then. Fuel and repairs and no tyres, I think, would be the way forward. We're quite a bit down on pace, so I don't think we're taking a great deal out of these tyres.
Martin Heindel says, pit in 7/8 laps if you can.
Another 7 or 8 laps, you reckon? Well, I'm hoping to get past Ben, because then that gives us 20 odd seconds to Anthony. So that will be the lucky dog. We'll be in the lucky dog position if the caution should come out.
Last 56.2.
Water temperature.
Water temperature is 108.6 degrees Celsius.
A bit worried that if I get in the slipstream of Ben, that might push that into the critical point.
Last 56.4.
Water temperature.
Water temperature is 110.0 degrees Celsius.
See, it's creeping as we're picking up a little bit to draft. Hot air from the car in front. I want the draft to catch up quicker, but I also want to avoid the draft to keep it cool. I think we're far enough back at the moment that it shouldn't make too much difference. Oh, I think Ben's hit the wall. That's caught us up quicker, that's for sure. Water temperature.
Water temperature is 107.9 degrees Celsius.
107, I'll take that.
Scumby says, water temp changes by 4 degrees over the course of a lap.
Ah, that makes sense. So at the start of the straights, water temperature. Water temperature.
Water temperature is 108.5 degrees Celsius.
That sounds good. Water temperature.
Water temperature is 108.4 degrees Celsius.
Oh, pretty similar. Oh, oh,
Outside. Clear.
cheers, Ben. You look like you had some damage there, mate.
Well done. You're number 4 currently.
Ben's got some damage as well. Our leaders are coming. Water temperature.
Scumby
Water temperature
Says
is
was
108.5
actually
degrees Celsius.
110.
Oh,
Lies. Rakungus says temps start dropping very quickly once you lift.
yeah.
Got it a bit late.
Ah, okay. So we'll get it. Water temperature. Water temperature.
Water temperature is 106.8 degrees Celsius.
Right, 106 sounds very good. Water temperature.
Water temperature is 109.9 degrees Celsius.
Oh, there you go, you see. Well, it's better than the 111 that we had earlier. Right, we're nearly halfway, we're nearly
Leaders
left.
pitting now.
The leaders are pitting now. Ah, the leaders are pitting now. Right, okay. That's interesting.
Scumby says oil temp doesn't change much over a lap at all.
Ah,
Might be
fair
a
enough.
better
1.7
metric.
to the car behind you.
Spur
Oil temp.
1126 says Kragerson 15.
Well, thank you very much for whatever that ding-ding was. Was that bits or was that a follow? Or I think it was bits, wasn't it? Well, thank you very much, whatever it was. I can't see with the Rift. I need to do a noise that I recognise what it was. Right, Linus is right on my tail. He's going to be past me.
Car inside.
Says it was bits.
Still there.
Ah,
Clear.
thank you.
Smiley.
How many bits was it, sir?
1 car at exit. Clear behind. And clear. 0 behind.
Car inside.
Delta
Clear
5 laps
inside.
behind.
Inside.
Quicker by
Clear.
1/10.
Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate you chucking me a few coins there. I don't know how much you did chuck me. Really appreciate it. It's really nice of you to do that.
Well done. Up to class position 2 now.
Try and tell the wife I can do this professionally. But she don't believe me.
Rakungus says it was 15 bits.
The
15
leaders pitting
bits, you-
now.
That's way more than I've ever had before.
Inside.
That's 3 times the amount anyone's ever given me before, so I really, really appreciate that. That's awesome.
Clear.
Says up to 4.
Whoa! And number 7, Cole. I thought he was going to lose it. Cracking save. Oil temperature.
Delta behind last lap. Gap larger by 8/10.
Oil temperature. Oil temperature.
Oil temperature is 109.4 degrees Celsius.
109.
Says and it's gone.
What's gone? Well, we're in 5th.
John is your first name.
Thank you, Dre. Dre is your first name. I don't think you got a surname, Dre.
Scumby says, "You're 5th place."
I think we're lower than 5th right now. I think those two guys, I 5th when I crossed the line, but I think when those two guys passed me, they were 3rd position. Unfortunately, I haven't got the truck to compete, and I should have the truck to compete in. If it wasn't for my stupidity, I would have been competing with them.
Okay, we're halfway to the finish.
Right, while I am still not only on the lead lap, but also the lucky dog, when he does pass me, 24 seconds back, I'm going to hang on and wait for that caution.
Scumby says, "The time delay is killing the conversation, laughing, smiling."
That is the problem
Partly
with
cloudy
Twitch.
above, 25.6 Celsius in air, and 40.4 on track.
I didn't ask for a weather forecast report, Dre, but thanks anyway. Fuel fill.
Add 26 liters in the remaining pit stops.
Average fuel.
In the last 5 laps you used 1.93 liters per lap.
So we'll call that 2 litres, shall we? Fuel laps left.
There's 8.9 laps left in this stint.
Okay. Ooh. See that? That's that apex back there. We didn't want to go anywhere near that for some reason. That's better. Come on, when you're as slow as this, you've got to hit your apexes. Well, that might well be 6th place if we've just gone past. However, he's got enough fuel to get to the end of the race now, and we don't. We have, well, it's 7 laps of
Good
fuel.
moving. You are number 3.
Oil temperature.
Oil temperature is 109.3 degrees Celsius.
Stable. That's stable. I'm happy. What I aim to do is get that little bit of green paint, if you can see that, on that white line there. That generally means I'm getting a good line through the corner, it would seem. Now, is it worth chucking it in the pits, getting some repairs done? Ultimately, I've got to stay ahead of Ben. He's the only one I'm likely to beat in this race. Yellow. Oh yes, why? Has there been other crashes?
Rufus
That's probably the main reason why there's no crash, no
seems
yellows.
like the tyres are starting to fall off.
Oh, don't say that. The tyre's starting to fall off. You think I'm getting slower, do you?
Last lap was a 57.4.
I'm hoping that my slow pace means the tyres will last, which means I won't need to change tyres, which will make me, what, 8 seconds on the track? 8 seconds on the track will be gobbled up by a fully functional car.
You got about 5 laps of fuel.
Doug's next, 16 seconds
20
back.
more laps.
Fuel fill.
Top up with 26 liters in the last pit stops.
Oculus says, I've noticed your oil temp has gone down about half a degree since before.
Well, that's good news. That probably is the pace is dropping a little bit then.
Rapungus says, I take that as a sign that you're slowing down.
Yeah, it's a good point actually. It's a very good point. So I'm not really fighting the car in front who's 16 seconds ahead of me, because he's already got the gas he needs. And the car behind is Ben.
Delta ahead last lap, interval increased by 1/10.
And I'm already quicker than him, so that's fine. Show standings. Show standings. Now, Anthony is another guy that I got to try and beat, and he's already a lap down. I don't know how far. Show relative. Show relative.
Hello, Ben.
Delta tab. Tab delta. Tab delta. Delta tab. Delta tab. That's showing it for my speed against my last lap. So we should start to see whether we are slowing down or not. Or whether I just had a couple of bad laps maybe. 10 seconds back is Doug. Oh, Ben's pitted by the looks of things, 25 seconds ahead of me.
You got about 2 laps of fuel left.
That means we will need a pit. Fuel fill. Fuel fill.
Top up with 28 liters in the last stops.
Show fuel. 28 litres? I think I used all up all that extra fuel.
Thank you.
So we're going to put in here. Show fuel. Oh, we can go one more lap. Show relative. Right, one more lap for the caution. Looking for that caution, guys. Still going to do no tyres.
You need to pit now for fuel.
Yep, I'm getting in this
2.4
time.
liters left in the tank.
Fuel fill.
Fill 26 liters in the last pit stops.
26. Oh, that's so close. What the heck? It's going to save us a couple of seconds. What's the point? Show relative. Right, pitting in.
"29 seconds to your stall."
Splash and dash, fuel only.
Slow down. 6 SEC. Hit now. 10.0 laps left in this stint. We're down to P4 now.
Right. Cool. Show standings. Ooh, in the corner. Oh, we had a. Who are we ahead of there? Anthony. We're ahead of. No, we're not ahead of Anthony. We are behind Anthony. Show relative. So if we go to there, he's 5 seconds ahead of us. Apparently. That can't be right. Let's just go fast and wait and see. 20 seconds ahead of us. Yeah, that's a shame. I don't think we're going to make that up.
The right front tyre is wearing out.
What? Why would you tell me that now? Maybe I should have taken tyres. Should have taken right side tyres at least, shouldn't I? Yeah, so now this extra weight, it doesn't feel like it's turning very well. Whose idea was it to take no tyres? Why didn't one of you tell me that the tyres were wearing out?
Scumby says, tyre info.
Tyre info. Oh. That right front is not looking very well, is it? Oh dear. Show relative. Show relative. Right, I'm going to have to back these corners up a lot more than that now. Oh well, at least we saved having to write and check to Goodyear for another set of tyres.
Scumby says, don't think I've seen wear that bad before, laughing smiling.
And I thought I was being easy on it, mate. Never mind. We'll get them to the end. There's still like metal after the rubber, isn't there? We'll get them across even if we get down to them. I mean, we've only got like 10 laps to go or something. Easy. Oil temperature.
Oil temperature is 108.0 degrees Celsius.
No problems. Ooh, ooh. Didn't start turning when I started turning. I think I might have started turning a little late.
You got 10 laps to go.
That's a bit
12.1
laps
better.
left in the tank.
I don't think we're going to make it without being lapped though. Again, we're going to be 2 laps down, aren't we? Yeah, Doug is coming like a train behind us. It's not gone well this race. I recognise this.
Delta ahead last lap, gap increased by 9/10.
Yeah, Dre, I don't know whether that's the guy in front of me is in on track or position. Either way, we're looking good for 8th place, 7th place, which is pretty poor result. But as I was heading for that inside wall on lap, what was it, lap 3, was it? I was fearing for the rest of the race was going to be spent in the garage. Doug is now 1 second back. We're going to have to keep an eye on this. I think I'll be able to get around this corner here. Inside this corner, guys. There we go.
Yep.
That's them out of the way.
Cheers, John.
They can race on. Hope I didn't slow them down too much. Show standings. Let's see whether we are in line for any kind of... No, we're not, because Anthony's 1 lap down, so he'll get the lucky dog next. So all we're doing is staying ahead of Ben. Show relative. So next week we're at Auto Club Speedway. I am hoping for a slightly better... Ooh. I keep forgetting that these tyres are not for turning anymore. Auto Club Speedway, yep. Last race of the season. We just have to wait and see whether we're still in line for winning the championship. We may well be, in fact, even with this poor result here. Depending on who shows up. Remind me to check this right front tyre wear at the end of the race. We've got 5 more laps to go. So 5 more minutes of this, guys. 5.5 minutes. Whoa! If we, this might be slightly longer, because this right front is not coping on that corner there. I should have taken right side tyres.
You've got 5 laps to go.
Right, 5 more minutes, guys, and we'll be at the end. And we'll be able to have a look at a couple of rec replays,
22.2 to the car behind.
which will incidentally feature me this week, relatively heavily. Let's see how far we got to go.
You've got 2 laps to go.
Oh, that's a very good point. It's not even going to be 2 laps, guys. It's even better news. It's going to be 2 laps. It's not going to be 5 laps. It's going to be 2 laps because we've been lapped twice.
.8 last lap.
So yeah, remind me to have a look at the old tyre wear. Out of interest, oil temperature.
Oil temperature is 106.2 degrees Celsius.
No problem. And then just to make sure, water temperature.
You just got the white flag. That means 1 more lap to go.
Water temperature.
Water temperature is 104.0 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, definitely as you lose a bit of pace. Right, got to concentrate a little bit because I have got cars behind me that will be looking to lap me even on this last lap. Oh yeah, got too much fuel now. Oh, that's where the fuel kept changing. Anthony will be looking to lap me by the end of this straight, I should think. No, he's still a second back. Looks like he is going to stay behind me for the corners at least. And that's your race. 2 laps down.
There's the flag. It's over.
A very broken truck. Thanks for all the help,
Great job.
guys,
You did really well.
in maintaining the temperatures and making sure that we were actually going to be able to get round. And we only had 1 minute and 50 repairs, so we did some damage that was unrepairable. So, right, so let's see what the tyres are like.
Rakungus says,
All right,
30%.
John.
you
We
finished.
moved -3 positions
Did you
down
take
from
any
P1
tires
to
at all
P4.
during the race?
You finish with
No
9.5
tyres.
liters in the fuel tank.
Says, tire info. Rakungus says, Rakungus says, whoa.
30% tyres. I was struggling to make that truck turn, I
Scumby
will say, towards the
says,
end. That was
nice.
tough. You're close on fuel, were you, Ben? I was close on tyres. 30% tyres. So many congratulations to Doug for taking that win, closely followed by Linus. Andrew in 3rd. Stuart, then Carl, then Anthony, myself, all the way back down in 7th. Ben also had a bit of a bad race, early wreck for him as well, and yeah, the 2 Peregrine Racing team bringing up the rear there, unfortunately. But that's fine. We will move on to Auto Club Speedway next week, and hopefully we'll do a better job. This is the last race of the season coming up. It's a race where you can't drop your score as well. So we're going into this championship decider, knowing the situation. I am in second place, 3 points behind Reese. Reese has basically got to show up and finish at least 3 points behind me, 3 positions behind me, to take the title. If he finishes more than that, he will. I will win, and if he doesn't make it to this week, then I will win. Hopefully, he will be able to show up, and we can fight it out on track. If he doesn't make it, then my nearest rival would be 17 points back of Michael Robertson. So it would need a big field to be able to give him enough of a points differential from me to be able to take the title. So I think it's probably between me and Reese right now, depending on whether Reese is able to make it or not. So I really hope he does, and we can take this title to the final race. Few other people who have done some lots of wins. Jake would have been right in this championship decider. He's down in 7th place now, but he has only managed to do 7 races this season. He's in 7th place still, so he did win 3 of those races. So he would have been right up there, challenging Reese if they could make it. So yeah, final race of the season. There's going to be a few changes next season. I'll give you a little bit of a preview of that. I might not be able to race every race. I have the happy event of having another child being born during the course of next season, so I might be a little bit busy. Ben Summers has stepped up to be the principal admin for the races, so he's very experienced, done lots of races with us, and shows up each and every week, and which is great. And if you have any problems, and he obviously has a direct hotline to me if he needs to, and we can get things sorted. So yeah, he will be your principal admin for next season. So with that, reminding you that 3rd of September, Sunday the 3rd of September, Auto Club Speedway, 8 o'clock for practice time, 9 o'clock for the race itself. If you can't make it to the race itself, which I hope you can, then do join me live on twitch.tv/MyTurnRacing. And if you can't make that, then remember there is always the YouTube video a couple of days later. Thanks very much indeed for watching, and we'll see you next week from Auto Club Speedway. Good night.